Hello everyone, hope you're all having a happy weekend, or at least you have had a happy weekend, because probably by the time you see this video it will be Monday already. At least that's what I think, because most likely I'm going to post it somewhere around midnight or shortly before midnight, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, I want to talk about the relationships, the power of relationships, the importance of relationships, you know, because I know that our success as individuals is very much linked to relationships. You don't manage to succeed with unhealthy or toxic relationships. That's not how it works. For sure, you have heard many people saying that it's not what you know, it's who you know. Of course, you can only understand this if you try to transcend or you think of it uh, in a more deeper way. If you look at it from a face value, it will not help you that much. Yeah, because it's only when you start thinking that you'll understand. When you start thinking, you'll realize that the people that you know influence what you know in all respects. Yeah, so try to think of what you know right now has been influenced by your parents to a great extent, and you had to know your parents before knowing what you know. So that's the logic behind it. And now, what you know again has been influenced by people who taught you, maybe professors or teachers back in high school or primary. And at the end, you first had to know those people. You first had to know your teachers and your professors before you could know what they were going to teach you. So I guess now you understand now where I'm coming from when I say, well, it's really not about what you know, it's about who you know. So at the end, because who you know influences what you know, and what you know determines a level of actualization, of actualizing yourself. You should remember from the Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that the highest need that you need as a human being is self-actualization, to actualize yourself as a human being, as an individual. And that's where what you know comes in, to say, okay, if you know the stuff that you know is not the healthy stuff, the way you're gonna actualize yourself will not be really rewarding. And again, if what you know is 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 something which is beneficial, the way you can actualize yourself uh, is gonna be in a more rewarding way. So where am I driving to, or where am I pointing to? I'm pointing to, or not that I'm pointing, I want to challenge each and everyone else who is watching this video, including myself, because obviously I'm watching myself as I'm making this video, to mind the kind of relationships that we build with people, because that's where our success comes from. That's where what we know comes from. You know, some of us are always depressed because we have never known, because of the people we know or we've been knowing. We have always known the wrong people. We've been somehow in one way or the other bringing negative energy in our lives or in us, and that's why we always feel the way we feel. You know, some of us have found ourselves in toxic relationships, and that in one way or the other has influenced the people that we are today. That's why things are still not working out uh, right up to now. Try to assess all your relationships. Let's just try to assess all our relationships, and we if we think there's something that can still be fixed with the relationships that we are having right now, we try our best to fix. Not, of course, when I say fixing, there's this tendency of wanting to fix uh, other people. That's not the way to fix relationships. You fix the relationship by trying to fix yourself, and you see that you are managing to fix yourself, but at the same time, uh, that fixing of yourself is not being able to influence the other person to also fix themselves. Maybe uh, it's a sign that you have to find the next relationship or to build new relationships. Yeah, when the relationships that you're having right now, they're failing to work out. Yeah, because I'll tell you one thing: your success depends on your relationships. There's no way you're going to have unhealthy relationships and make it in life. As simple as that. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Yeah, who you know influences what you know, and your success is determined by what you know. So there's that chain, and if one of the links in that chain is maybe corroded or is not that strong, nothing will work out. So I think this uh, is a challenge, or is to every one of us to say, okay, how are our relationships? How healthy are they? And am I gaining in the relationships that I'm having? Am I becoming a better person? Because that's what matters at the end, becoming better people. So if you don't think that in your given relationship you're not becoming a better person, and those that you're in a relationship with, they are not becoming better people through you, maybe it's a sign that you have to walk away and try to build new connections, new relationships. Yeah, hope this helps. Yeah, ta-da, sure.